This show is brought to you in part by viewers like you who joined a Patreon or become YouTube members. Thank you. And if you could, hit the like button and subscribe if you want more Browns-focused content.
What the Browns 2025 draft class, I think, has done successfully is that it's built two new core nucleuses for both sides of the ball. We're going to focus on the defensive side of the ball today. But on defense, what it did was it built a new core of the defense. Now, obviously, Myles Garrett plays defense for the Cleveland Browns, which means this is Myles Garrett's defense until Myles Garrett does not play football for the Cleveland Browns, right? But what this draft class has done is added the new supporting cast for him, right? You got Denzel Ward, but you never really had stars in the middle except for maybe JOK, right? And now that JOK is hurt, we don't know when he's going to return. It's a huge question mark on his future. You need a new nucleus for this defense. And I think Schwesinger and Mason Graham are very strong candidates to be able to provide such services. Here's why I think that based on what we saw with them from the San Francisco game, and look, this is just what we've been seeing for most of the season with these guys, right? Mason Graham specifically, you've been watching him really flip a gear since the bye week, right? Like it seems like he really figured something out there. But Carson Swessinger, I mean, he's the standout favorite to win Defensive Rookie of the Year, and I think for really, really good reason. So let's look at the tape. But before I do that, got to thank my sponsor, Sleeper. Real quick, just want to let you guys know Sleeper has a new offer here. They're offering a free $20 entry, no deposit required. And also, if you're a first-time user, you also will receive a 100% match on up to $100 when you use the promo code WORSTTAKE. Again, $20 free, no deposit required. Plus, first-time users also receive 100% deposit match up to $100. Join Sleeper. All right, so first we're going to look at some Mason Graham, I believe, pass rushes, so pressures for Mason Graham. We're going to check that out. Again, Mason Graham, big number 94. Lined up between the tackle and guard. It's a really good job with this technique here. One, again, it just jumps off the table every time I watch Mason Graham from college now to the NFL. Such a fluid athlete at the 3-tech position. Like, it's special how fluid he is, right? Watch the fluidity here on this rep. Just able to swim out and then bend the corner here, which leads to a quarterback hit for Malik Collins, right? Really nice stuff. Let's slow it down a little bit so we can just appreciate what's going on here. So he's able to attack downhill and then go at the center and then look at this. Able to pass him off right there. Does a great job passing him off. And then he's able to attack upfield. Look at the angle he bends here, right, to get upfield. This is not an angle everybody can bend at the size that Mason Graham is. So he's able to put his foot in the ground, bend the angle, flip his hips, open up, and then look at the bend here to be able to continue to chase down Brock, force Brock Purdy to jump up in the air, which sets him up for a nice little hit here to throw it out of bounds. That incompletion is all Mason Graham right there. Right, it's on a 2nd and 10. Great job with the pressure there. Again, let's look at it one more time. They're able to engage, swim over, and then fluidly roll here. I mean, it's just beautiful stuff. Let's go to the next rush for Mason Graham here. In 94. In brown and orange. Really good stuff. First of all, the long arm here, right? He's taking care of 2, and then Myles comes across him, right? So Myles is they're gonna kind of pick and roll here. And look, I don't know if you guys have been watching, how many of you guys have been watching me since all the way back in 2022. But I'll remember there was a time where I was looking at Pittsburgh tape and I was like, damn, why can't we ever do any of this pick and roll stuff, or, the pick and roll that it looks like pick and roll. I'm sure it has a more technical name, with Myles Garrett and somebody. And the answer was we didn't have anybody who was capable of pulling off the technique. Now look at what the Browns are able to do to get a pressure here, right? Mason able to, boom, peel off Miles's guy, boom, make 77 attack Miles from an off angle. And then not only does he peel off Miles's guy, he washes him, right? Clean hands, just like loses the guy immediately. Look how quick the hands are. Look. Very little wasted motion here. And he's able to bend a straight angle to him and get a quarterback hit here. Brock Purdy does a great job getting this ball off and throwing the accurate football to George Kittle. So give credit to Brock. He gets paid to play football too. He gets paid a lot of money to play football too. But really nice rep here by Mason. Really made Brock earn it on that one, right? And that's the thing, right? The Browns' defensive line makes things difficult for opposing teams. So when they play offenses that aren't good, they're not going to get anything on this defense. And when they play teams that are good, you're forcing them to do their best stuff in order to get any success here, right? You want to convert a 3rd and 8? I'm going to need to see you throw one of your better throws here, right? And Brock Purdy does it. Good job here by Brock, right? Beats the coverage, beats the rush with the throw. But his life was made really difficult by 94 here. Really difficult. All right, 3rd and 9 here. Mason Graham rushing from the same position. Really good job, just his motor right here, right? You're going to see this when we go through his run stops. But really good motor here. One thing with Mason that you see and you want to fix, for as fluid of an athlete as he is, he does have a difficult time staying on his feet. He sometimes outruns his body, right? So you do want to see him do that less. And Swessinger almost freaking killed him. Oh my God, Schwesinger tried to kill him. Schwesinger tried to kill him. But boom, that's how we could talk about Schwesinger for a second. We're going to get to more Schwesinger stuff, but, Swess almost kills him. That definitely alters the throw here for Brock Purdy. It's a 1-2 punch here, right? Like, okay, he falls down. He can't finish the job, but here comes Schwesinger rushing this throw for Brock. And a great play by Ronnie Hickman as well. Getting a hand on this ball, almost getting an interception. Another young player in Ronnie Hickman, right? Who's kind of filled that safety spot that we've been wanting to be filled for a while. Right, this is just a tremendous, look at this. The motor and the athleticism from Mason Graham here in 94, right? It's a little screen, and he's able to, this ball gets thrown while Mason's here, and he somehow makes the tackle here behind the line of scrimmage. Really nice stuff. Really, really nice stuff from Mason. Another stop here. I'm going to run it, I believe, right at him. And he just is able to get off his block. Look what he does here to 77, right? So reads the run play. He always knows where he's going to go. Gets kind of caught up with Miles here. He senses the cutback, and he's able to release and swallow. Boom. Great job. Another stop here for Mason Graham, number 94, lined up between 71 and 74. He gets doubled here, right? They try to double team him here with the guard, or with the center, right? So they try to double him. He handles that well, stays on his feet, swims over. Look at this shit, man. And he gets doubled here, swims over, and he still fills that gap. I mean, that's just doing difficult stuff there. And look, he lost weight this year to kind of rush a little bit faster, be a little bit more athletic. That's what Jim Schwartz wants him to do, and I'm not opposed to that. But he's still able to do some of the more big boy stuff, right, that you wanted 3-tech to do. Really nice. Again, 94, lined up between 71 and 74. Another one where he gets kind of a little double here, a little arm here at the beginning of it. So they're going to double him. But what does he do here? He just knocks down dominoes, right? 71's trying to clear him out, wash him out the play. He gets knocked off balance a little bit, but he's able to regather himself and then boom, get to the hole here. Really nice play. And now let's talk about Carson Swessinger and what he's been able to do. So now we're looking at number 49 here, who I think has done a really nice job. They toss this one out to McCaffrey. And this is tough, right? McCaffrey's one of the most agile guys in the league. He's hard to tackle. He can teleport on cuts, puts his foot in the ground here. And look, Swessinger is being blocked up by a offensive lineman. Number 77 has him. But he's able to release and then fill. And that's a big play there. Another 2nd and 11. Look how much space he covers here. All right. He's on the backside of this play. And he finds his way, boom, to B Rob right there. Kill it. Another play here by Schwesinger. 1st and 10, motion. They get hands on him with a offensive lineman, and it ends up not mattering. He gets free. And if you ever wanted to know a hallmark for a good linebacker, right? Like a lot of guys get off and do well and make plays when they're unblocked or, they don't have a guard on them or a tackle on them. The linebackers that can deal with the guards and the tackles, those are the linebackers that are really, really good, right? That's not the most common thing in the world to do. And we're seeing that Schwesinger's able to handle this, right? Really good feet here, really good approach. He's able to absorb this hit and swim off 77. Great help by Devin Bush as well, right? Devin Bush helps out a little bit there. But he's going where he wants to. He doesn't let somebody control him a ton. Really nice here. Another play by Schwesinger again. Like, this is so hard to do. To run full speed and know that at some point you're going to have to stop because Christian McCaffrey's going to put his foot in the ground and he's going to try to shake you, right? This is so difficult to do. And to be able to stop on a dime and just grab the guys he has grabbed this year, right? Because it's not just Christian McCaffrey. We saw him do it with Derrick Henry. We saw him do this with Lamar Jackson. We've seen him do this with enough dynamic athletes to know like he can keep up with the best of them, and he has the fluid hips to be able to change direction with the best of them. He truly is underrated as an athlete here because, again, he's out in space. This is Christian McCaffrey. There's a lot of linebackers that get shook. If you watch the Ohio State game, on this exact play, Ohio State ran this exact play to Bo Jackson. And Bo Jackson just absolutely made whatever linebacker that was chasing him just crap down his leg, right? Like, if you want to see what could happen in football on this play. This is Christian McCaffrey, dude. And he's just able to just mirror, plant, and then just grab him. It also helps when you got Myles Garrett chasing backside. I mean, that's always helpful. But, I mean, like, even if Myles isn't there, he makes this tackle. Myles just helps secure it. And that's why you all hype. Look, you always tell. The plays that are really, really difficult, he's going to let you know because he's like, oh, hell yeah, I did that. Look at his teammates. Look at Ronnie Hickman. Watch Ronnie Hickman. Oh, shit. Did he just do that? Right? Watch his teammates. Watch Miles pop up. He got a little umph in that pop. He's like, hey, all right, young fella. You know, that's what we talk about. Rayshawn Jenkins running up to give him some dap. Yeah. Yeah, you know you done did something there, man. Again, look at it. This is difficult. This is really, really difficult. This is what separates good linebackers from bad ones, right? This stuff right here. This is not easy to do. Christian McCaffrey would tell you, this is probably when he figured out that 49, he's a good player. Right here. This kind of stuff, not really the stuff the average man can do. Yeah, I know people throw around terms. Oh, yeah, he's just another Joe Schobert. No, sir. No. All right, 2nd and 8. He just blows up this screen. Great awareness. This is something that you saw all over his UCLA tape. Really strong eyes and really good awareness and really good feel for what the other team wants to do, right? They pull Trent Williams out on him. And look how he gets through Trent Williams, dude. Like, again, man, judge him based on what he's doing and who he's taking on. He takes on Trent Williams here. Boom. And he gets through. Hey, when you have Trent Williams, look at this. If you are a linebacker and Trent Williams was one-on-one with you and he ends the play like this, you earned a helmet sticker, right? Any rookie that's able to make Trent Williams hit one of these, you got to be impressed with. You got to be impressed with. Like, when you got one of the greats at his position going, damn, you did a good thing. And Trent Williams knows he did a good thing because this was 6. This was 6 if he blocks it up. Look at this. If he blocks this up, oh, this is money because he ran to the quarterback. Miles ran to the quarterback. You got an extra guy to pull out in front and get to Ronnie Hickman. And then you got Juszczyk about to handle that. And this guy could come backside and clean up Ronnie Hickman or anybody that decides to shoot back up here, right? Like you got this one in the bank. But Trent Williams couldn't handle Carson Swessinger. So this ended up being a negative play. Tell me linebacker play isn't important. Ask Trent Williams what he thinks about that. Again, you made Trent Williams go, oh, man. Got underneath him right here, hands. Trent Williams gets both hands on you. I mean, this is usually a death sentence for most linebackers, but a great job. Look at how he gets that arm in. Look at that technique. So you see how he gets the bear hug, right? The clap over with both hands from Trent. Usually a death sentence here, right? Because that means Trent can control you. But he gets a nice long arm punch here. And look how he moves Trent Williams with this punch. Boom, right here. Moves Trent Williams with that punch. And then he is able to guide himself to the ball. It's a great play by Carson. Great play. Look at that. I know Trent is sick that a rookie did that to him. Again, Trent got him, right? Trent's got him. But he's able to kind of just anchor in, get a nice punch in, and move Trent and get right to McCaffrey. Think about that, man. That's the 2 best players on that San Francisco offense, or at least the 2 players they relied on the most on that play. Christian McCaffrey and Trent Williams. Both those guys, if they just get rid of 49 on this play, touchdown, right? Not just a touchdown. That's a game breaker. But Carson Swessinger broke through in that moment. Really impressive. Really, really impressive. All right, let's look at one more play here for Swessinger. Again, this is really difficult stuff here, right? They're asking you to run out to the boundary. You have a guard. Is that a guard or a tackle? You have a guard on your hip here, right on your shoulder, and you know McCaffrey's going to cut this, right? Like, you know he's going to put a foot in the ground. And you got to find a way to impact the play here. And look, he doesn't impact the play. He doesn't make a solo tackle here. But look at what he does here to just trip up McCaffrey a little bit. That's just relentlessness right here. Because this is a no-win situation right here with the cutback lane. Oh, this is a no-win situation, and it probably should be a touchdown. But he's able to trip up McCaffrey just a little bit here. Just a teeny tiny bit, right? That stops them from scoring a touchdown here, right? Just a little bit here, right? Just that little bit here. Boom, that right there. That right there. All it took to stop this play and give yourself that half a fraction of a second to be able to tackle him. Carson Swessinger is the real deal. Mason Graham is the real deal. That's the nucleus of this defense on top of what is already there. And I'm very, very excited about it.